Warning. Curse of Strahd. Spoilers ahead. We rejoin Zayli the Ranger, Torin the Paladin, Nala the Druid, Badakas the Rogue, Zandala, Irina, Esmeralda, Boblia, Casimir, and 2 toddlers, just after Esmeralda has revealed that Vasily von Holt is Strahd von Zodovich.
How would you know that exactly?
I was placed under a charm before I left Castle Ravenloft. The vampire's toying with you.
Oh,
For fuck's sake.
cool. Well,
I recognized him, but was forced to stay silent until his influence passed.
yeah, I mean, his capri pants were kind of a giveaway.
Wasn't one of the first things you asked him was about vampirism?
I think so.
His pants gave it away. It makes sense that his challenges were to gauge skill, but his first challenge was fishing. Why?
He's trying to see how we might fish him out. Oh, I'm gonna cast you.
That way if he runs, we'll hook him with a fishing rod.
In any case, he seemed like a moron. Now he seems like... cool.
Are you 100% certain, Esmeralda? I am.
Before we continue, please make sure you've subscribed to my channel. It helps me out a lot. Be sure to check out my Patreon for exclusive insights in my series after the episode. Esmeralda pulls a coin from her pocket and shows a profiled visage of what appears to be Vasily.
I don't get it. Is that his real face? Strahd's real face?
Yes.
Is Vasily.
At one point, yes.
The weak, fashionless moron?
I'm afraid it's mostly an act. Though like a typical vampire, he hasn't changed his style in several hundred years.
Is it an act?
Okay, but why does he spend time doing this? Is it to amuse himself? Seems like a lot of gold to spend.
It seems like a lot of effort to find out not that much about us.
Partially. As for the gold, it's not expensive at all if he kills you and reclaims the cost. Yeah, though he was super impatient when we last fought him. Does he go into a this mode?
The ultimate Richard.
Cool. Next time we see Vasily, we shove him in a river.
Shoot him in the face!
But now that he knows we know, I doubt Vasily will show up again.
Yeah, you're right. But he's never living the Caprice down.
Those ankles.
The party, ultimately untroubled by this new information, continues on to Krezk. As the village slowly comes into view, Zayli catches sight of a lone figure on the path ahead. The individual walks fearlessly, clad in rusty armor. It clutches a gleaming longsword in its pale hands, ready for a fight.
Fancy sword and decayed armor? Are they trying to make a statement or what? Fix your f***ing gear.
What should we do about it?
Unless they attack, just dip our heads and walk past. Top of the morning to you and all that shit.
Yeah, let's say hi and quickly.
As the figure gets closer, the party sees that they are undead, based on their rotting flesh. However, there is a hateful, malevolent intelligence in their eyes.
Troubling.
Badakas' foot is itchy. Badakas has 2 feet.
So one can be itchy?
Badakas is unsure if both of Badakas' feet can be itchy at the same time, but Badakas wants to know why Badakas' feet itch so badly.
Did you get red ants in your shoe?
Badakas does not know about red ants, but if they cause itchiness, then Badakas will find them the next chance Badakas gets.
The next chance you get?
Yes, and Badakas misses Sakarab, king of turtles.
Guys, undead.
Zayli examines the undead, trying to gain an insight. The undead stops short of the party and hoists its sword. Friends or enemies of the devil?
Enemies.
Enemies!
The undead lowers its sword, ponderously. Good. Have you already been to Argynvostholt to join the good fight?
What is that?
It is where the Order of the Silver Dragon was broken.
What is that?
The Order of the Silver Dragon fought the vampire until our last breath. Now in death we continue to oppose him.
Wait, so are you in it, or...?
Yes, my brothers and I.
And now they're all dead.
We were killed and found no peace in death. We have returned to kill his servants.
A lot of us are trying to do that same thing, though.
Should you decide you need allies, you may be able to convince the leader of Argynvostholt's forces to aid you in battle.
Okay, how do you spell it?
And where is it again?
I am illiterate.
Oh, God.
Why?
Which way is Argynvostholt?
To the east, south of the bridge that takes you to Vallaki.
Huh. Okay. Thanks. We've got shit to do.
The undead salutes the group and walks into the distance. This individual is a revenant from the Order of Argynvost. I'll get into their sad tale when the party visits Argynvostholt.
Good luck!
Enjoy your unlife?
let's get to Krezk.
Krezk itself is built into the side of a snowy mountain. Its gates are accessible by a small mountain climb watched by numerous guards that patrol its 20-foot-high walls. Beyond Krezk's wall, thin white wisps of smoke indicate life. On a hill, a stone abbey's bell steadily chimes with a somber tone, a welcome change from the deathly silence and oppressive fog. As the party approaches the gate, several figures grasp their spears nervously.
Let's get in town. Do you have anywhere you want to be, Irina?
I don't know anyone from Krezk. Hopefully I'll be able to find somewhere to hide. That's not promising.
Hello, guards.
Hi there. Who are you?
Friendly.
The guard pauses.
How can I help you, friendly?
We need a place for Irina here to stay, with her children.
The guards look at each other, look down at the party, and start whispering indistinctly. One of the guards runs down from the wall and into the settlement.
He just ran off?
He'll be back. He's fetching the burgomaster.
Right.
After several minutes of silence, sets of footsteps echo off the stone stairs on the other side of the wall. How can we help you?
We just need a place for our friend here to stay.
Friends or enemies of the vampire?
Enemy.
I cannot let you in at this time, but if you are willing to do something for Krezk, we can allow you entry.
What do we have to do?
It would be nice to have some wine once more.
Oh my god! Are you kidding me? Why are you giving us all these prompts to go to the fucking winery? We're literally going there. The biggest fucking flashing arrow ever. Have you been to the winery yet?
I swear it's scripted.
Well, they're stupid. Okay, can we leave Irina and the children here for you to protect while we're gone? If there's something going on at the winery, we don't want kids to become casualties.
While the burgomaster thinks on Zaylee's request, Zaylee turns to Nala.
Wow, Wizards is really worried you're not going to go to the winery.
Right? You can't come in this important town unless you have wine.
Hey, can we just have some wine? Some wine might be nice. Something seems to have happened at the vineyard. You know, we really ran out of wine.
Everyone knows the winery hasn't sent wine and no one has done anything about it. I'm surprised Strahd didn't have something to say or do about that.
He was probably busy talking about himself.
The burgomaster comes to a decision and informs the party that Irina and the children must remain in the party's custody until the errand is done.
You can't protect children?
I am no more willing to protect the vampire's allies than I am to shelter his enemies. If you help Krezk, Krezk will help you.
Then why did you ask me what side we were on if you don't care?
I do care, but it matters little now.
The wine. The wine outweighs all else.
Fine, we'll go to the goddamn winery. I can't believe they won't shelter Irina and the children while we do this. Oh no, they might be spies.
Vampire children.
Irina heaves a heavy sigh, gathers the toddlers, and starts walking down the mountain path.
We'll figure it out, Irina. These guys are just being f***ing tools.
Thank you, Zaylee. It's just f***ing rude. Where is this winery? South?
I think it's south of here, right?
Esmeralda calls to the guards.
Which way is the winery? You could have at least given us directions. It is south on the dirt path from the next junction. Let's get moving then.
It's pretty late. Should we camp out here and get going in the morning?
Can we make it by early evening? Or will it be pitch black by the time we arrive?
I have no idea.
Okay, let's camp right outside the gate and annoy them then.
You would think that the party would face consequences for camping directly in front of Krezk's gate, but no. The guards are not permitted to open the gate to deal with the party, and creatures of the wild decided to avoid such a large group. Morning comes without incident, and the party makes haste to the winery, exceptionally irritated with the previous night's events. After reaching a fork and heading further south, the road gradually becomes a muddy trail that meanders through the woods, descending gradually until the trees part, revealing a fog-shrouded clearing. The trail splits. One branch heads west into a valley, while the other leads further south into dark woods. A wooden signpost at the intersection points west and reads, Vineyard.
We found it.
As the party proceeds down the west path, a light drizzle begins to fall. Nothing bad happens when it's raining, right? The trail skirts north of a sprawling vineyard before it bends south towards a stately building. The fog takes on ghostly forms as it swirls between the neatly tended rows of grapevines. Here and there, the party sees rope-handled half-barrels used for hauling grapes. At the edge of a large stand of trees, a man wearing a dark cloak and cowl stands and beckons.
He was just waiting?
He really needed someone to come to the winery, okay?
He had been waiting for so long.
An old-fashioned hitchhiker, maybe.
The party carefully approaches the cloaked man.
Travelers,
Yes.
my family and I were thrown out of our winery by evil druids and blights. If you could spare the time, we would appreciate having our home returned.
Evil druids, huh?
Servants of the vampire.
Cool. Why not?
Nala.
I'm so over it. We're going in anyways. Might as well fight the druids.
Zaylee decides to take a moment and muse over the strange man's words and mannerisms to discern any hint of falsehood or trickery. It appears the man is truthful.
I am Davian, patriarch of the Martikovs.
Can you watch these kids and Irina while we go take care of the winery?
Sure,
We just don't want them to be in danger.
I understand. Is there anything I should know?
About?
The children or the young woman?
Oh, right. They may get ambushed by our favorite f***er.
Okay, let's not leave her then. Just the kids.
Good idea.
Irina, you're coming with us.
Irina nods solemnly.
Let's get into the winery.
Faithful of Mephistopheles, the hour has come for his grand designs to achieve fruition. Our last barrier, Balakovich's dread henchman, was removed by the hands of 4 unwitting outsiders. So shall our revolution begin, bathed in the blood of the unworthy. Now, Mephistopheles desires we only slay those loyal to Vargas Valakovich. Our not yet brothers and sisters will come around once he is removed from power. Must I spell it out? What am I saying? You can't read. Do not kill those who have yet to take a side. We gain nothing from their deaths. Now go! Mephistopheles' will be done.
Kill the unfaithful!
I knew it would come to this, Vargas. Lord Strahd, pity your soul.
Rahadin, come at once!
My lord.
Rahadin, one of my playthings is ill.
A question of medicine, my lord.
No. This illness lacks symptoms. What became of the night hag, Morgantha, after her altercation with the boy?
She returned to the windmill. Her daughters are missing. I believe they were killed.
Make ready to travel, Rahadin.
At once.
Bucephalus, my friend. We have business tonight. A special thanks to my lovely patrons for helping make these videos possible. And thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, share my video on your Twitter, Facebook, or other social media, and make the leap to become one of my patrons on Patreon. As a patron, you gain exclusive access to my after the episode content and other benefits as well. I'll see you all next time.